Hello everyone, this is Helen H. and welcome to my channel, Moss Cottage. I hope everyone is doing well today. I hope you had a beautiful 4th of July. We had my mom and dad over for plain Mexican train, and then we had a barbecue and it was very nice. So today I am going to be working in my fairy journal. I'm going to be decorating it. I've done some decoration in it, but what I have is a tray here with more like embellishment things to go in it rather than, you know, the pages and so on and so forth. I like to put, excuse me, when I'm working on a project, I like to keep my stuff in a tray so I can just stack the trays, and then when it's time to work on something, I just go ahead and do it. Now, I don't know if I've showed you that I put this fairy on the front and this little bird here with the music. This fairy image here, this is a piece of wallpaper border, I cut it from a piece of wallpaper border that was from Krista from Crafty Kitty, and I love that. So she got top honors and got to be on the front. So if you remember, this is a flip-flop journal, so there's lots of pages to do. Some are decorated and some are not. This one here is decorated. Now this fairy is one of the ones that I did the tutorial on how I make my fairies, and this is not Dirty Fairy, but her face also smudged, so this is Dirty Fairy too. And I had binned her when the video was over. I'm like, oh, she's terrible, and I threw her away. And I just happened to look over and I saw her, and it's like, I can't throw her away. It's like, how can I throw this lovely little girl away, right? So while I'm looking right here at her, I noticed that her little feet aren't colored green. She's supposed to have leafy shoes. So I'm using some of these big chubby colored pencils that my husband got me when he went to Vienna, and I love them. And so I'm just going to color her little feet green because she should be wearing leaf slippers, remember? That's how I make my fairies. She actually just has the beige, which was the color of the cardstock I used. So there, we fixed her. Now she's got her little leaf slippers on, so that's good. Okay, so I've got all kinds of bits and bobs here. So let's see what we've done and what we still need to do. So this is just going to be chatty and working here. Let's see. So I have a tag in here, and this tag is done. It's a little bird in a birdhouse with some scrapbook paper, and then on the other side I just put a little piece of paper. Then I've got this one I had made during a collaboration. It says be thankful. This is from Tandy Art. This is a digital from Tandy Art, but she is a little fairy. There's her little wings right there. And she's just actually a card, just an ATC. I guess I could put something on the back for journaling. And then this I also made. You've seen this. This was from another collaboration, the Junkie Envelopes collaboration, where I made this little envelope and then this little notebook to go in it. And I just put some stickers on the front of the envelope here. It says try new things, and there's like a little fairy cottage and some flowers. And then this was just a jelly printed envelope that I had made and took out of my stash to use. So we've got that. Now this page here is not decorated. It has the pretty paper here with like, it looks like you're in brambles. There's all thorns and everything, but there's a little moth right here. Excuse me. Gotta have some coffee. I just came in from a walk. It's early in the morning. I don't usually make my videos this early. However, it is yard work day for the community, and I wanted to get on this before they started making all their racket. So let's see here. So we've got this here. What could we put there? I've got all kinds of fairies. I've got all these German die cut fairies and printable fairies off of Etsy. I mean, not Etsy, Pinterest. I'm just looking to see if there's something that strikes my fancy to go on there. Here's an image of, this is that image of this fairy here holding up the bird bath, but see, she's too wide. She really is too wide. I could use the back has that tiny little picture, but you can almost not even make out what that is. So she's not right. Maybe what I need is, let's see. Ooh, okay. I have a mushroom here. I have one. These are little mixed media mushrooms that I've made. I could put one of my little mixed media mushrooms here. That might be nice. Let's go ahead and do that. Which one? That one or that one? That one, I think. Okay, we're going with this one. And then maybe I can put some decoration on the roof. That's what we're going to do. This is not going to be done after this video. This is going to still take several videos because there's lots of pages on this that need to be decorated still. And then there's still some pages that are completely blank, but those are like writing pages where I said I didn't know what I was going to use this for. And people said, well, you could put verses, or not verses like Bible verses, but writings about fairies and stuff on there. So I might do that. I'm not sure. So anyway, here's the exciting thing. If it happened, Birdie, this is for you. You're going to love this story. So the last time, Mr. Moss Cottage and I were at the cabin, we took a walk up the road to just get some exercise. And let me tell you, we call it a hike. And so everyone calls it a hike when you walk even on the road because it's steep, really steep at places. It's gravel, but it's quite steep at places. And, you know, I'm not young anymore and my lungs tend to collapse and whatever. It feels like they are anyway. So we were taking a walk up the mountain, a hike up the mountain. I'm just going to hold this down a little bit because it's really thick because it's all mixed media and layered and stuff. I'm just going to hold it down for 1 second until it glues while I tell you the story. So we were walking. I was like, you know, I said, it's weird. Excuse me. I know that's terribly rude, but it is early in the morning. I'm a coffee person. Anyway, so I said, it's really weird that we've lived here for over 2 years and we've never seen a bear. And you know, my neighbor up the mountain seen a bear, my neighbor down the mountain sees the bear, you know, everybody sees bears, but we have not even seen one, not in the road, not driving on the mountain anywhere. We've never ever seen a bear. So I thought that that was kind of weird. And he agreed that that was kind of weird. So that was like, I don't know, maybe a Tuesday or something. And then, I'm just looking for something to decorate, maybe decorate this with here. Oh, I know. Let me get a sticker or something. I'm just reaching back here to try to get a sticker or something. So, a couple days later, we were at the cabin and just doing our thing. My husband works from the cabin. When he doesn't have to go to the office, he can work at the cabin because we are the last house on the mountain to have high-speed internet. But, he was working, and he likes to work on the front porch because then he can look out at the beautiful view. He was working, and I decided I was going to take a nap. So I took a nap, and when I got up, he said, "You're never going to believe what happened." And I said, "What?" And he said, "Oh, look at the, okay, so sorry, story interruption. Look at this cute little mama and baby owl. They're going to sit on top of this little, let me see if I can't just maybe trim a little bit of that white away." Anyway, he showed me a picture. 2 bears came down a part of our driveway that goes off into the woods. Our driveway is like a T. If you come up our driveway, it goes straight. Like if you went straight, you go straight for a bit, and then it just ends into the woods. But when we go up the driveway, then we turn and go to the side of the house where we park the car. Well, these bears came out of the other part of the driveway that goes off into the woods. They came down the driveway, that part of the driveway, around by where my car was parked in the driveway, around to the backyard, skirted along the edge of the backyard where we've cleared the mountain laurel, where we have like a clearing, and then went off into the woods by my compost pile. Now that is a deer trail for sure. We know that because we see deer do that, go that way all the time, up into that back corner there. And so he had a very shady picture of them. I'm like, what? You didn't wake me? And he's like, I didn't want to make any noise because I didn't want to scare them. And he said they were pretty much the same size, but one was a little bit bigger than the other. So I'm thinking maybe it was like a mama and her daughter from last year, because I believe bears stay with their girl bears stay with their moms for 2 years. Boys, I think it's just 1 year. Anyway. So he saw these bears and he showed me the picture and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. Well, I had to go out and do some, I'm going to maybe use one of these mushroom stickers for here. Or I have other mushroom stickers. Where are my other mushroom stickers? They are here in this box down on the floor that you can't see. Let me switch boxes here. Anyway, I had to go out and do some gardening, and I had to do it because it was stuff I needed to get in the ground, and we were getting ready to come back, and it just had to go. I had to go out there. So I went out there, and I usually wear my Wellington boots, you know, my big rubber boots when I'm there because snakes and what have you. But I was stomping around, like every time I had to go up and down the driveway, I was stomping of my feet, making sure I was making as much noise as possible so that if a bear was thinking of coming back, you know, or something, they would think twice. I like this one here, but it's kind of boring with that mothy thing there. And if I use this one, it's kind of got a little bit of the orange red that's in the flowers in her dress. So I think I'm going to go with that one. Anyway, so I'm out there gardening, and let me tell you, I was looking every which way. I would my head was on a swivel, let's put it that way. So, because I did not want them coming back down into the garden while I was there, but if you make noise, you know, usually they will not. So I did my gardening, no bears. Then I decided to go in the house and do my little exercise video on YouTube, and I'm in the house, but I'm looking out the window that faces the driveway where those two bears had come from. Oh my goodness, I'm having so much trouble getting this off here. Let's see if I can do it with my pokey tool. Sometimes these washi stickers are very hard to get off. So I'm doing my exercise video, and I'm facing that window, and they're coming down the driveway. The same direction the two bears had come was a single, I believe, a male bear, and he was a little bit large. And my husband was on the porch, and he said quietly, but enough for me to, oh my gosh, this sticker is just not coming off. Come on, come off. Okay, you're only going to get one. There we go. I'm just going to say one or two more chances, then you're not being used. But there, it gave it up. So I saw him out the window, and my husband said very quietly, "Do you see him?" And I said, "Yes, I do." So I came out onto the porch so that I could get a better look of him. Now our porch is screened in, so you know it wasn't like there was nothing between him and us. So when I got on the porch, I just had got out there and just was standing still and looking at him. And I don't know if he saw me move or if he saw Holly bolt, because she bolted into the house when she saw him. And he looked up. He saw us, I guess. He saw movement or whatever. But I was looking right at him. And so was my husband. But I was closer to him. I was much closer than my husband. Excuse me. And as soon as he saw us, he just turned and bolted out of there. He went right back into the woods where he came. So 3 bear in our yard in one day. That was so exciting. But every time I passed a window, I'd be looking out going, is there another one? Is there another one? I was getting like bear greedy. I wanted to see more, right? Anyway, so that was it. We've seen our bears now. That's enough. I don't need to see anymore. Of course, I'm going to be like, well, I already was. I don't know if I told you this story, when I was at the cabin once by myself, when my husband, I think I'm going to leave this for now. I probably would put something else here. I just don't see anything right here on my desk right now that I want to put there, but I might put something there. I've got this little flower thing. Should we put, let's put that there. I mean, it doesn't make any sense, but then again, do fairies make sense? No. I'm going to put the little, maybe they decorated their roof with these pretty flowers. They planted these pretty flowers on their roof. But I don't know if I told you this story, but I was working out and painting the front door, the screen door of the cabin, when my husband was not there. And I heard my neighbor down the mountain. He's about a quarter of a mile down the mountain. He's also a full-timer. Here's this little tag here. Isn't that cute with that little bird paper? And then on the back it says, what does it say? Inspired Life. I've got that one, and then I've got this little tag here. Oh my gosh. Oh no, that's the tuck spot. Sorry, don't want to pull that out. And then this little tea bag is glued on. It says, or tea bag tag. It says, "Are not flowers the stars of the earth?" And there's, I don't know if you can see her very well, this cute little girl picking flowers. So this is a tuck spot. That's what that is. And then I put a sticker there. So these are the pages here where I think I'm going to do some journaling about fairies. And then on this page here, I put this little fairy. She's kind of blurry. She was cut from a children's book, but she was like flying around in the background. But I still thought I'd use her because she's so cute. But anyway, so, oh, and then, sorry, one more time. This came from a Susan Branch book, and I'm using a lot of her papers in the background. It says, "Spring is just beginning on my work table." And there's just pens and brushes and scissors and some flowers and stuff. I just thought that was cute. Why it's in a fairy journal, I don't know. So this page I've done absolutely nothing with. So let's see what we can do there. But anyway, so I was working out by myself. My husband wasn't there. Outside painting, and I hear my neighbor fire a shot down the mountain. Now, I don't know if he was shooting a snake or if he was warning a bear, you know, giving a bear a warning shot like Amy did with her chickens. I don't know what it was, but I heard him fire one shot, and I'm like, oh, great. He just fired a shot, and if he made a bear angry, that bear's going to come hightailing it up the mountain and through my yard or something. So I had worked myself into such a tizzy. That's kind of pretty with the flower, and let's do that. I worked myself into such a tizzy that a bear was going to come any moment careening through that mountain into my yard and eat me up, that I went inside for like an hour. I wasted an hour inside cowering. And then I said, oh, well, this is ridiculous, Helen. Because I thought I had heard, after he fired that shot, a few minutes later, I thought I had heard some grunting coming from down on the road, the direction of where my blackberries are. But, you know, I don't know. So I had worked myself into this tizzy, went in the house for an hour, and then I was like, this is ridiculous, Helen. You've got to get that door painted. And I had gardening to do and everything. It's like, you need to get your hiney back out there. So I got my bear spray and I went outside and finished up what I was going to do, you know. But I have to ask him next time I see him if he remembers why he fired that shot, what he was firing at. But I know, you know, if snakes are where you don't want them to be and stuff. I know a lot of people who shoot snakes, and I'm talking about rattlesnakes. Although they don't shoot black snakes, because black snakes good. They eat the vermin. Up here, up at the cabin, we have mountain rattlers. So anyway, that was our exciting news. Yeah, we got to see a bear, and now I know there's bears up there. I've seen them. I mean, I've told you I've seen scat before, but now we've actually seen the bears and themselves. And yes, that's it though. No more, because I still have, when we go back, I've got a lot of work I got to do. We've got to stain our back porch, restain our back porch, and we got to wash all the windows outside, but that's not bad. That's using that stuff you put on your hose and you just point it up at your windows. Excuse my rudeness again. Now she's got glitter on it, I don't know if you can see that she's kind of got some glittery elements on her. I might put glitter on this rose up here to match, but I don't want to do it right now. I've got this Stickles diamond and it's clear, but it's shiny. And I like to use glitter glue more than glitter because glitter glue does not come off, right, once it's dried. So I might actually put some of that on this rose just so it kind of matches her, this fairy here. Okay, and she's a German die cut. My mom's German, and when she doesn't go to Germany anymore, she's too old, but when she did, she'd always bring me sheets of die cuts. I'd always tell her what I needed. So in here is this little pocket. You've seen this before. This is the other junky envelope booklet that I made. And for no reason, I put a teddy bear on it just because I thought he was so darn cute. But maybe he's a bear in the woods. Look, he's got a little baby there. Maybe he's the teddy bear that lives in the woods. And then I layered up some little collage papers here. And I put the tab on it just to make it easier to get it in and out of this pocket. Okay, so now we come over here. Okay, so this is the fun page. So, ta-da. Oh, wait, can you see that? Yeah, right here. This is from the inside of a card. I think I showed you that before. This is a little, one of those paper, what do you call them? Not accordion. The little tissue paper things that open. And so I put it right in the middle so it opens up. And then I've got this wild berry herbal tea package here. And inside I have this little piece of scrap paper. And I have a bumblebee sticker on there. And then on the back I have one of those rub-ons from Dollar Tree. And then here's a tag here. And again, it's just like layered collage with the two birds. I think I did this one on camera, and then the back's just like that. I'm sorry if I'm repeating, showing you stuff. And then on this page here, and this, I've got a piece of paper that I put the napkin, I decoupaged some of this mushroom napkin on it. And then I have, this is another image from that children's book. It's blurry, but another fairy flying there. And then it's just white on the back for journaling. Maybe I could put something little on the back. What do I have? Let me get my stickers again. Where are those stickers? Oh, I'll tell you what. I got some new stickers from Temu. Oh my goodness, these are beautiful. And oh my gosh, there's gold verses, like gold writing and little symbols. There's alphas. There's postage in gold. But then check out these butterflies. There's the purple, and all of these are foiled. There's orange ones, there's purple ones, there's red ones. Then these are all sheets and sheets and sheets and sheets and more sheets of flowers with gold accents. They're just gorgeous. So let me pick something to put. Maybe I'll put one of the, let's see here. What was on the front? That little fairy. What color is she? She's pink. Let's use let's use something pink, but let's use maybe some flowers. I have to pick which ones, right? Because there's so many. Oh, here, let's use one of these here on the back. Just so, I mean, I'll still have plenty of room to write. Now, the thing is with these ones, they're a pain in the hiney to get them off this acetate. This I know, because I've had this kind of sticker before. I love... Oh gosh. Okay, how on earth are these supposed to come off? All right, we may not be using these stickers after all if I can't figure out how to get them off. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh wait, that's the whole sheet. What? Do I have to cut these apart? Oh, it's the whole sheet they want you to stick. Oh, I thought they were individual stickers. Well, that stinks. All right, now I'm going to have to cut it apart. Okay, know that these things are actually, I guess, embellishments that are supposed to go on whole, not as a part, right? But I want to cut it apart because I just really want this flower. And there's a little gold butterfly that can stay too, but I need to, oh, 2 little gold butterflies. Oh my goodness. Okay, so if you get these sticker sheets, know that they're, and they might have said that, but I don't think so, because I think in the picture, they had individual, like they had cut them apart, but they didn't tell you that they cut them apart, if that makes sense. They show like journals and stuff that they've used stuff in, and it showed individual pieces, not just strips. I mean, it works, it's just a little bit fussy, right? Just know that. But they are absolutely gorgeous. I love the foiling on them. Just a little touch of, uh-oh, now this is stuck to me and I can't get it off. Okay, go there. I tried to get in the trash can and it wouldn't go. Okay, so let's go ahead and put, after all the, oh wait, now we've got this weird little circle. I think that's supposed to be there, but I don't want it there, so I'm going to cut that off too. Oh, good night. What a faff for just putting a sticker on, right? Okay, there we go. And because they're clear, you know, you really can't see the background. There we go. Just a little something something so that the background's not just so stark white. And I guess I could take my corner rounder and round the corners. I might do that, but not right now. Okay, so let's go on. So then we go to this page here. Now this page I've already decorated, and there's just this little frog reading a book, and then I put him on a piece of paper that has water lilies because he's sitting on a lily pad. So this paper back here is from a pond, and you can see all the water lilies and stuff. Now this page here, this is the beginning of another journal, and this has nothing on it, but it's uber busy. So we need to have, oh, I know what we can put here. Okay, so this is a fairy that my friend drew for me. Thank you, Barb. I love my little fairy. And we can put her on there because she would show up nicely. But I think I'm going to fussy cut her a little bit. And look, she drew the little leaves for the slippers. I colored her in. She drew her, and then I colored her in. Because I guess she wanted me to do that. And I don't know if you can see, but I did put glitter glue. I can't tell if you can see. Her little wings are outlined in that Stickles glitter glue too. So because fairies are magical, I think they have to have like fairy dust and stuff, right? Yeah. So let's see, what else has been going on with me? Nothing, not a whole lot. I've been working really hard. You know, having 2 houses like this is great, but it's not, I mean, when you're at one, you got to do everything you need to get done there, right? You can't put it off for later. So I've been working really hard, especially since this house is where my shop is, well, near where my shop is. You know, I have to do focus on that when I'm here because there's nothing I can do for my shop when I'm away. Now, it is an antique mall, so there's ladies there. You know, I don't have to be there. They sell for me. I just have a booth. But, you know, stocking, pricing, buying, all that, I've got to do that when I can. And I do a lot of that, you know, most of that, the majority of that down here. All that stuff that I had purchased from the barnyard sale for the donkey and miniature horse sanctuary, I had to price all of that when I got back and put that in the shop. Yeah, and I need to go see my son. I mean, not I need to. It sounds like I don't want to. I do want to. I'm going to have lunch with my son. I think I want something behind her to break this up. It's pretty, but let me see what if I have a piece of paper I could put back there. I'm just going through. You can't see. I've got a... Let's see here. Here's a very pretty picture of some flowers and stuff. What if I used some of that? The colors aren't really right. Well, let's see what else I might have if I can get my hands on real quick. Anyway, yeah, so I've got to do everything I need to do while I'm here. And sorry, I think I just bumped you. Here's a piece of Edith Holden paper, just the very end of it. I just want something behind her. Well, that's going sideways. I can't live with that. Not for that, because it actually had writing and stuff on it. But now here's a piece of Edith Holden paper. What if I just kind of put her like that? Then she kind of shows up. Or maybe we'll find another piece too, or something. Here's another piece of Edith Holden paper. What if I put that one over that one? You're all like, no, Helen, what are you thinking? Pick something else. So I do have this. I'm not sure what that's a piece of. Let's see what that does for us. Let's see. So the other thing that I'm getting, no, that's the wrong color altogether. The other thing I'm getting ready for is I have got to get on with starting to make Christmas stuff, because it'll be here before you know it. And I have my craft shows in, see, I have this huge bag. This is one of these, I think it's 13 by 13 or something like that, bags from the Dollar Tree. And I use them to store all the stuff that I'm working for each individual project. Okay, 2 more choices and then we're going to make a decision, Helen. You're not going to futz around with this all day. Yeah, I like to keep all my stuff from one project in there. Now, what if I layered a little brown with the Edith Holden and then put her on? Nope, don't like that. Okay. What about if I, no, that's just busy on busy. Okay, you know what? We're going back with this. Even though it doesn't really go, I'm just putting something down. This is not supposed to be stressful, right? Oh, so I'm working on another kind of journal, a new kind of journal. Yes, another kind of journal. I'm not ready to show you all yet, but oh my gosh, it is so fun. And I am loving it so much. I know that doesn't really go. Let's go ahead and outline it. I'm gonna, no, not black. The black is just too stark. You know what? I really wish they'd make a Payne's Gray ink. That would be nice. Ranger, you need to make a Payne's Gray ink. It's it's black, but it's got like a hint of blue in it. It's a very, very dark gray. It's my favorite color to use instead of black, because it's not quite as stark as black, like in mixed media and stuff. All right, let's go ahead and put that down, and then I'm just going to put the girl on top of that. What was I just talking? Oh, yeah, so this journal, oh my gosh, it's so fun. And last night, after my parents left, they leave really early because my mom, you know, they're 88. My mom goes to bed really early and stuff. So that left me time to play, and I played for a couple hours in that journal. Oh my gosh, having so much fun. And like I said, as soon as I get it done, I will show it to you. And when I say done, I mean it's going to be completely decorated. Completely decorated. Okay, where's my little fairy? There she is. She's so cute. Let's put her down here on the ground. All these papers that I'm using, like whether it's the scrapbook paper or book pages or, you know, whatever. This is a book page. This page that I tore that from comes from a book on cottage gardens, I think. And yeah, so I just picked out, and that's where I also got the print on the opposite page, or the paper on the opposite page with the frog on the lily pads. That came from the same book of Victorian Gardens. Okay, I think she is gluey enough. Let's go ahead and put her here, like that. Okay. And I used those chunky little watercolor, they're not watercolor, I'm sorry, the little colored pencils my husband got me. I used those to color her. Okay, there, she is there. Where are we at? Okay, let's see, can we do one more page? Okay, so here, again, this is another piece of that book. This actually is a piece from this. This is the same page here. So I've got this page here. Now this paper here with this stamping on it, this is also from Krista from Crafty Kitty. This little girl would go well on that page because her colors work so well with that. Now do I want her down here? Let's see. Every inch doesn't have to be decorated. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself thinking it does. It doesn't. Well, you know what? That's really too dark with her. I was going to say this little floral ribbon, that also came from Krista. I was thinking of maybe using that. Look at this little tag I had made. I made this for something else. This is one of these little Tim Holtz girls, and she's sitting on a flower, and it says Simply Divine. I thought I'd use that somewhere in here. Let's see here. This little girl here, she's actually a bride, but to me she kind of looks like a fairy. She's cute. But I'm not working on that page. Helen, you're working on this page. Come on, girlfriend. Stick with one. Stick with one page. No. 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 Oh, how about this one? Does this one work? This one kind of works right here. Yeah, let's just do it. You know, I'm just torturing myself. Why do I do that? Do you all do that? Torture yourself, like, is this right? Is this right? And I could make a belly band out of that, but I'm not going to because I'm not going to really be using this journal a lot. It's more of a decorative journal to me. This isn't going to be something that I go to all the time and I write in all the time and whatever. This is just something that I would every once in a while go and flip through and look at the cute pictures. You know, that's all it is. And maybe if I write those, I'm not sure if I'm going to decorate those the pages in the little journals or if I'm going to write on them. I'm not a writer that way. Certainly not, like I don't journal like writing my feelings down or anything like that. The closest I come is my prayer journal. I think that was not quite straight. Okay, there we go. All right, let's go ahead and get this little girl on here. And then we're going to probably call it quits for today. I don't want to bore you to death. You have other videos to watch, other things to do. But I thank you for coming along with me today while I work on this little journal. My problem is I start journals and I don't finish them. Anyone else have that problem? Raise your hands and let me know. Starting journals and not finishing them, and you know that this is my thing this year. I'm trying to finish some journals up and get them done instead of just making. I mean, it's okay to make journals that I want to sell, but like this journal, I'm not selling this one. This is just for me. So I don't want to start it and then just leave it and not finish it. Okay, there we go. Now, this page needs a focal point. I said I was going to quit after this one. Maybe I should, right? All right, we'll pick it up. We'll come back. Either I'll do it on my own and I'll do a total flip through, but we've got lots of pages more to go here because we still haven't flipped it over yet. So we've got lots more work to do. So next time I have some chit chat for you, maybe I'll pull out my fairy journal because I don't really have to explain everything I'm doing when I'm just gluing stuff down, right? All right, guys, that's it for today. I hope you have a lovely day. Enjoy your summer. If it's hot, stay in and enjoy the cool air conditioning. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I ask that you do so more people can see this content. And until the next video, I hope you're all truly blessed. Bye-bye.